awareness program on value education for life building and successful living for the benefit of our students. This program we will just begin now, but before this, I would like to invite our revered guest, His Holiness Sri Swami Sivachidananda Saraswati Sir, Professor Diptimaya Das Sir, Sri Mohanlal Agrawal Sir, Sri Saratchandra Dixit Sir, the Director of our school, to kindly accompany our revered guest and ask them to take their positions. Now I request I am thankful to all the dignitaries for occupying their seats. Thank you, dear students, for this providing this garland of flowers. Well, dear students, let me introduce you our revered guest. His Holiness Sri Swami Sivachidananda Saraswati was a lecturer in Sanskrit in his pre-monastic life. He was also a Yogacharya in Canada. After renouncing the worldly life, he became a sannyasi in the Sivananda order. He was the chief organizer of the International Divine Life Society, Rishikesh, India. He is a member of the Board of Management of the said society. He is a great well-wisher of our modern students and youths. The Sivananda Centenary Boys High School, Bhubaneswar, which is a Gurukula type of school, imparting both secular as well as spiritual education, is his brainchild and has been a main-making educational institution since 1984. He is its secretary since the inception. He has very successfully organized the All India Youth Conference of the Divine Life Society at Rourkela in 1987. He has been blessing almost all students and youths conferences of the Divine Life Society and addressing the students and the youths. With his honorable guestship, Students Awareness Program at Sambalpur University, Sambalpur and National Institute of Technology, Rourkela, and Teachers Awareness Program at Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences, Bhubaneswar, were organized. He is continuing to bless such programs even at his advanced age of 82 years and with many physical limitations, which is a testimony of his love and affection for the modern students. Thank you, sir. Really, we are overwhelmed to welcome you to our school. It's an honor to give the introduction of such a huge personality. Thank you, sir. Sri Mohanlal Agrawal, sir, is a retired senior bank executive residing at Balangir. He is a student of Sivananda literature to learn and to share amongst others in his inborn quality. During his student career, he aspired to become a teacher, but Providence made him to serve as a banker. Nevertheless, his passion for the teaching profession and his deep love and concern for the modern students led him to compile many books and also to conceptualize design, and develop courses on the subject of life building and successful living for the benefits of our modern student friends. And with his initiative, Students Awareness Program on the subject of value education for life building and successful living has been conducted at some universities and institutes of national repute for the benefits of our modern student friends. Today, under his initiative, we are conducting such student awareness program at our school for the benefits of the students. You are most welcome, sir. Really, we are thankful to you, and without your cooperation, this would not have been possible. Thank you, sir. Professor Diptimaya Das, sir, is a lecturer in the Department of Physics at Bhadrak Autonomous College, Bhadrak. He is a trained yoga teacher from the Yoga Vedanta Forest Academy, Divine Life Society, Rishikesh. He is an ardent follower of Indian culture of Bharatiya Sanskruti. He is a devoted, sincere and dedicated household disciple in the Sivananda order from his very student life. He is a magnificent and exemplary personality with combination of modern science and ancient spirituality. He is a promising and resourceful young teacher who is greatly interested in spreading of character building, life building and man-making education through value education amongst our modern student friends. Today, he is with us as our revered guest and will deliver all the serial talks of this program to our students. You are most welcome to our institution, sir. We are honored to welcome you here for this program. Thank you, sir. Professor Gyanaranjan, sir, is a lecturer in the Department of Physics at GITM, Balangir. He is a trained yoga teacher from Patanjali Yogpith, Haridwar. He is also another magnificent and exemplary personality with combination of modern science and ancient spirituality. He is a young and promising yoga teacher and has very successfully conducted many yoga training programs for the modern students and youth. He is also continuing to do so. He, along with Professor Diptimaya Das, will impart teaching in Yogasana, Pranayam and meditation to the students in the early morning session during this program. You are most welcome to our institution, sir. It's an honor to welcome you to this program. Sri Saratchandra Dixit, a man who has done BSc, MA in Political Science. He has done MA, the director of our school, with whose patronage this program is being conducted for the students here. He is the founder of this institution. He commenced his noble profession of teaching at PP Academy, Balangir, in the year 1964. During his student career, he was a great sportsman who had represented the state of Odisha in athletics continuously for 10 years, from 1960 to 1970. He retired as a headmaster of PP Academy in 2003, and after that he served as the principal of Balangir Public School and Rosni Public School, Balangir. In 2010, in order to utilize his rich experience and vast expertise in teaching profession for the benefit of the students, he undertook the great initiative and responsibility and founded IDM Public School, Balangir. In the sacred memory of his father, late Indramani Dixit, who was an eminent, ideal and popular teacher in the year 2010, with a view to impart quality education with value education. This was the motto, and with this motto he started the institution. He founded the institution. He is the founder director of this institution since its inception. He is still involved in teaching classes in the school for the benefits of the students as devotedly and enthusiastically as before, even at the age of 76 years. He is also a trained yoga teacher from Patanjali Yoga Pith, Haridwar. You are most welcome, sir. We heartily welcome you to this program. Now students, it's time. I would like to request our director sir, Sri Sarachandra Dixit, to kindly welcome our revered guest.
Chandra Dixit. Heartily welcome our revered guest of honors, His Holiness Sri Swami Sivachidananda Saraswati, Secretary Shivanand Centenary Boys High School, Bhubaneswar. Then Guest Professor Diptimay Das, Department of Physics, Bhadrak Autonomous College, Bhadrak. Then our guest professor Gyanendra Kumar Mishra, Department of Physics, Centurion University, Balangir. And Sri Mohanlal Agarwal, a retired bank executive, Balangir, and initiator of this program to our IDM Public School, Balangir, Odisha, India. At last, I welcome my invited guest, along with my students, those who are participating in this sacred program of value education for life building and successful living for these 4 days, that is from 11th of November to 14th of November. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for this beautiful introduction. Now, I would like to request our revered guest of honor, His Holiness Sri Swami Sivachidananda Saraswati, sir, to kindly light the lamp and worship the deities. I also request Professor Diptimaya Das, sir, to kindly chant simultaneously Santi mantras of the Veda.
Sahana वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
Dear students, now I will let you know very briefly about our programs. In the absence of character building, life building, and man-making education, which was there in the Gurukulas in the ancient India, Sivananda literature can immensely guide our modern students on the subject of life building and successful living. Therefore, today, as a part of our efforts for imparting of character building, life building, and man-making education to our students through Sivananda literature as extra-curricular study, we are organizing 4 programs. Firstly, founding of Sivananda Institute of Culture and Spiritual Science. The main aim and objective of the institute is to impart character building, life building, and man-making education or value education through moral, ethical, religious, cultural, and spiritual education to the students, and also to organize various programs for the teachers. Secondly, establishment of Sivananda Study Center at our IDM Public School, Bolangir. In this center, our school students can study with the guidance of our teachers books written by the great, illumined, and world-renowned Saint Sri Swami Sivananda Saraswati, the founder, president of the International Divine Life Society, Rishikesh, India, on various topics on the subject of life building and successful living. Third is instituting of Sivananda Value Education Corpus Fund with an initial amount of Rs 50,000, which has been retained as fixed deposit in bank. During summer vacation in the month of May each year, students of our school will study this book of Swami Sivananda Saraswati containing teachings on various topics on the subject of life building and successful living. On reopening of the school in the month of July each year, there will appear an annual competitive test examination on the said topics. Interested students of other classes may also be permitted. We were planning it only for the senior secondary students, but all the students, they will be included and they will appear the test. The students who will stand first, second, third and fourth will be given cash cum kind prize with Sivananda Merit Certificate on value education for life building and successful living out of the annual interest to be earned from the said Sivananda Value Education Corpus Fund. Lastly, hosting of students awareness program on value education for life building and successful living. During this program, introductory lectures on various lessons on the subject of life building and successful living will be given to our students. Now, I request our revered guest of honor, His Holiness Sri Swami Sivachidananda Saraswati Sir, to kindly declare inauguration of the said programs and also to most graciously bless for all-round success of these programs.
No, we'll just remove. No need of point. It's a matter of great pleasure and bright rays of hope that in the absence of character building, life building and man-making education in our modern educational institutions, which was there in ancient India, the IDM Public School Balangir has taken this novel and noble step to impart such teachings to its students as extra curricular study for their immense benefits. In fact, it's a great student-making and nation-building effort. Founding of Sivananda Institute of Culture and Spiritual Science, establishment of Sivananda Study Center, instituting of Sivananda Value Education Corpus Fund, hosting of students' awareness program on value education for life building and successful living stand inaugurated. May God bless all these programs for successful achievement of the objectives. My best wishes and blessings for the grand success of all these programs. God bless all.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable words and this enthusiastic inspiration. Thank you, sir. Now, we will commence our students' awareness program on value education for life building and successful living. I request Sri Sarachandra Dixit sir, the director of our school, to kindly address the students.
My dear students, you are all at your youth periods, aged about 16 to 70 years. You are just in the beginning stage of your life. You are expected to live your life for another, say, minimum 60 to 70. At this beginning stage, you ought to lay a strong foundation of your life by building the same properly, so that you can build a nice superstructure thereupon and live your life, future long life, both economically, prosperously, as well as spiritually, happily and peacefully. If you can live your life in such manner, then only you can be said to live your life successfully and ideally. My dear students, before you commence to build your life properly and live the same successfully, you need to acknowledge about the same. But the present educational curriculum in our modern schools, colleges and universities do not provide for imparting of teaching on this vital subject. Life building and successful living through character building, life building and man-making education, known as value education. In this situation, we are organizing in our school the Students Awareness Program on Value Education for Life Building and Successful Living for the immense benefit of you all. My dear students, this program is of great importance and immense benefit in your life. I can illustrate this point with a short example. If you want to go to Delhi, situated in the north direction, you need to know the direction and the route in which you will travel. You also need to know the modes of communication available to go to Delhi. If you know the same, you can proceed in the right direction and travel in the correct route and surely reach Delhi, your destination. But if you do not know the right direction, you will proceed in the wrong direction and reach, say, Chennai, situated in the south direction, instead of reaching Delhi in north. In that case, all your effort and passion to reach Delhi, your destination, will go in vain and will result in failure, sorrow and disappointment. Such is the great importance of knowing the right direction. Before undertaking the actual travel, similarly, you greatly need to know the right path and human life in your student's life and youth period itself, so that you can build your life properly and live the same successfully. As a result, all effort that you are going to put in your life will be rewarding, fruitful and beneficial to you. Otherwise, it will result in failure, losses, sorrow and disappointment in your life. In this connection, this program will introduce you to the right path of life and to the subject value education for life building and successful living. My dear students, this program, besides being very important, is a novel, comprehensive and unique program for you. Therefore, please take full advantage of this program by listening to the talk with a little patience, great interest and full attention, and thereby reap immense benefit for yourself. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for the valuable words that really it is very much important to give a proper direction to our students. Now, I request Sri Mohanlal Agrawal sir, the initiator of this program, to kindly address the students.
I offer my heartfelt and reverential prostrations to Lord Ganesh, Goddess Saraswati, and spiritual preceptors, His Holiness Sri Swami Shivananda Saraswati and Sri Swami Chidananda Saraswati. I also offer my heartfelt and reverential prostrations to His Holiness Sri Swami Shivachidananda Saraswati, Secretary, Shivananda Centenary Boys High School, Bhubaneswar, Sri Sarat Chandra Dikshit, Director, IDM Public School, Bolangir, Professor Dipti Moya Das, Department of Physics, Bhadrak Government College, Bhadrak, and Professor Gyanendra Kumar Mishra, Department of Physics, Centurion University, Bolangir Campus, Bolangir. Sri Swami Shivananda Saraswati, the founder president of the International Divine Life Society, Rishikesh, India, was a great, illumined and world-renowned modern saint. He was also an educationist. In one of the definitions of education given by him, he says that education is training in the art of living. Art of living one's life includes art of building one's life also. Hence, teachings regarding this topic, life building and successful living, or in other words, life building, character building and man-making education, should be imparted to our students in the modern schools, colleges and universities through what is called value education. Such education is the real education. Education in ancient India was life building, character building, and man making. Hence, the students were able to build their lives properly and were coming out of the educational institutions with capabilities to live their lives not only economically prosperously but also spiritually, happily, and peacefully. But in the modern time, there is no provision in the educational institutions for imparting of such education. Consequently, our students are deprived on the right path of life and on life building, character building, and man making education. And therefore, they are undergoing permanent damages and irreparable losses in their lives. Sri Swami Sivananda Saraswati was a medical doctor by profession in his pre-monastic life. After rendering medical service for some 10 years, he took the path of spirituality and performed great spiritual austerities and prolonged meditation for another 10 years. He attained spiritual illumination and became a great Siddha yogi. He established the International Divine Life Society at Rishikesh, India, in order to share with the entire humanity the spiritual illumination which he attained during his intense spiritual sadhana. Sri Swami Sivananda Saraswati was a prolific writer and has written more than 300 books on various secular as well as spiritual subjects, commencing from good physical health to spirituality, and for all classes and all categories of the people. He had a great interest for the education, development, and welfare of the modern students and youth. About 50-60 books written by him are highly relevant and immensely beneficial for the modern students and youth. From these 50-60 books, a book with the title Youth, Arise, Awake, and Adopt the Right Path of Life has been compiled in 16 volumes for self-study and benefits of the modern students and youth. This book of compilation contains his teachings classified into 24 lessons on various topics on the subject of life building and successful living, commencing from good physical health to God of realization, which the modern students need the most. These writings of Sri Swami Sivananda Saraswati are comprehensive, universal, simple, scientific, rational, practical, and powerful. His writings are also highly awakening, deeply appealing, greatly inspiring, heart-touching, and life-transforming. Therefore, his writings are highly students-friendly. At the end of this program, a set of the said book of compilation will be presented to all the participating students for their self-study and practice of the teachings contained therein in their day-to-day life, commencing from their student life and youth period itself. Before that, this students' awareness program on value education for life building and successful living has been conceived, designed, and now is being conducted in this school in order to create awareness on various lessons of this subject in the minds of the modern students for their immediate and immense benefits. I therefore pray to each of our students friends to kindly listen to the talks of this program very patiently, carefully and attentively. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for showing the students the right path. I mean, the importance of the books written by Swami Dayananda Saraswati and the importance of value education and the purpose of this program that is highly beneficial for the students at this age. Thank you very much, sir. Now, I request Professor Diptimaya Das, sir, to kindly address the students.
Humble adorations unto the lotus feet of His Holiness Swami Sivachidananda Ji Maharaj, the senior most monk of Sivananda order, a direct disciple of Pratasmaraniya Swami Sivananda Ji Maharaj, and Secretary Sivananda Centenary Boys High School, Bhubaneswar. Humble adorations unto Sri Sarachandra Dikshit Sir, the director of this esteemed organization and the patron of this awareness program. Or humble adorations unto Sri Mohanlal Agrawal ji, the initiator of this program, and adorations unto Sri Gyanendra Mishra ji, my colleague from Centurion University, Balangir. Dear students, the Students Awareness Program on Value Education for Life Building and Successful Living is an introductory program. It is being conducted to introduce the 24 lessons contained in the book of compilation, Youth, Arise, Awake and Adopt the Right Path of Life, to our modern students on the subject of life building and successful living. It is hoped that after listening to these introductory talks, they will be inspired and interested to undertake study of those lessons in the compiled book, Youth, Arise, Awake and Adopt the Right Path of Life. The topics to be covered during this introductory program includes, among others, good physical health, powerful mind, noble character or Sat Charitra, ethical conduct or Sadachara, celibacy or Brahmacharya, Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti, real identity of human beings, true purpose of human life, economic value or Artha, vital value or Kama, ethical value or Dharma, spiritual value or Adhyatmikata, unity of religions, world peace and some other related topics. Teachings on these topics are greatly needed by our modern students in the situation of lack of life building, character building and man-making education or moral, ethical, religious and spiritual education that is known as value education in our schools, colleges and universities. Dear students, the modern students used to approach all matter in a spirit of inquiry and they seek to first the why and how of things before accepting anything. They also always expect tangible results of any practice to be undertaken by them. Therefore, before undertaking study of the various 24 lessons compiled in this book, Youth, Arise, Awake and Adopt the Righteous Path of Life, they must be desiring to know as to why should they study the lessons and what benefits they will get by study and practice of these teachings contained in those lessons. Once they know the same, they will be interested to commence study and practice of the teachings in their lives and derive immense benefits by themselves. This can be illustrated with the example of a sweet milk product called Rasagolla. You may find Rasagolla among other various food items in your plate on the dining table. You may or may not eat Rasagolla. But if you have knowledge beforehand that Rasagolla tastes sweet, that it contains vitamins, that it is rich in proteins, that such vitamins and proteins are necessary and beneficial for nourishment and development of the physical body, then you will surely eat Rasagolla and derive the health benefits for yourself. Similarly, if you will have knowledge about the necessity, importance and benefits of a powerful mind, surely you will be interested to study the methods of empowering your mind and then adopt and practice those methods. Thereby you can empower your mind and derive immense benefits for yourself. Keeping this in view, the talks to be delivered on various topics during this program have been prepared by the initiator of this program, Sri Mohanlal Agrawal ji. These talks contain the simple meaning, necessity, importance, benefits, manner, knowledge required, and the source from which the students can acquire knowledge and on different topics. This much will definitely meet the requirement of the inquiring mind of modern students and explain them the why of practicing the teachings contained in the lessons of the book of compilation. It will also explain to them the benefits they will get by practicing such teachings in their lives. In this way, it will surely satisfy their inquiring minds. It is firmly believed that after listening to the said talks and getting introduced to the lessons, the modern students will be definitely very much curious and greatly interested to acquire detailed knowledge on all the topics of the subject. They will also be greatly interested, highly inspired and immensely encouraged to commence study of the said book of compilation, Youth, Arise, Awake and Adopt the Right Path of Life, in order to acquire detailed knowledge on all these topics. They will also study the book, acquire detailed knowledge on all lessons, and thereafter they will also surely practice the teachings contained in those lessons in their day-to-day life in their own interest for their highest welfare and supreme good. Thereby they will know the right path of life and proceed in that path, build their life properly, live the same successfully and derive immense benefits for themselves. I therefore request all the students to kindly listen to the talks to be delivered during this program with patience, interest and attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for letting the students know the importance of this education. What is exactly education means to them, and as youth, they are the part of this nation building, which is the biggest responsibility of the youth for this entire world. With a beautiful example with Rasagolla, the importance of food and importance of education, it was indeed a beautiful speech. Thank you very much, sir. Now, I request Professor Gyanaranjan Mishra, sir, to kindly address the students.
पूज्य श्री स्वामी शिवचिदानंद सरस्वती जी महाराज, एस्टीम डायरेक्टर श्री शरद चंद्र दीक्षित, my elder brother and inspiration Professor Diptimaya Das, and the initiator of this program Sri Mohanlal Agrawal ji, and my dear students. A human being is said to be a combination of physical body, prana and mind. He needs to develop and keep all the three components in harmony and in healthy conditions throughout his life, so that he can remain physically healthy and mentally empowered and achieve success in all walks of life and in all fields of activities, and thereby he can live both economically prosperous and spiritually happily and peacefully. In order to achieve the same, he needs to practice yogasana or physical postures, pranayama or regulation of breath, and dhyana or concentrations and meditations. In addition to keep taking recourse to another measures, yogasana will bring about harmony in the body, pranayama in the prana, and dhyana in the mind. All these practices will contribute a great deal in keeping the physical body healthy and strong, and the mind empowered and vibrant. It will also contribute a great deal also towards developing an excellent personality. Further, these practices form part of the Raja Yoga, which is one of the method of spiritual sadhana for achievement of the higher purpose of human life. Therefore, practice of yogasanas, pranayama, and concentrations and meditation is also the great need of our students. Hence, there will be training session on these practices in the early morning hours during this program. Please attend the same with due earnestness and great interest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for teaching the students the importance of this yogasana and how yoga it really influences our life. Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful words. Now, I would like to request His Holiness Sri Swami Siva Chidananda Saraswati sir to kindly deliver his inaugural address and bless the students. Sir, please.
Om. Amen. Amen. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto Thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent and omniscient. Thou art Sachidananda, Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, greed, anger, hatred and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee. Let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Revered dignitaries on the dais, blessed, fortunate students, Bhavishya Bharati. Human life upon this earth plane is a long journey, say of 100 years ideally. Generally, at the commencement of life, that is, during one's youth period, the goal of life is decided so that the long future life can be lived successfully. Therefore, students at high school level usually decide the aim of life or goal of life. Some aspire to become doctors, some aim to become engineers, some other desire to become administrative officers, some want to become lawyers, some other wish to become businessmen, and some agriculturists, and so on and so forth. So on completion of education and taking up some profession, vocation, occupation, or business or agriculture, students get married and enter into a household life. They earn money and meet their day-to-day basic necessities of life, such as food, clothing, house, medicines, in order to ensure their physical, earthly existence. They also get their children admitted in reputed schools, colleges and universities for best quality of education, arrange for their marriages with good candidates in socially renowned and economically wealthy families. They make vigorous efforts to earn more and more money and acquire more and more material assets such as land, bungalow, motor cars, gold ornaments, modern household gadgets, electronic equipments like television, fridge, air conditioner, washing machine, etc., and intend to live a luxurious life. They also go on trying to fulfill their multiple numbers of ever-increasing worldly desires. This is their worldly goal of life. This is known as the secular goal of life. By achievement of such secular goal, they want to get happiness and peace in life. But human experience since inception of existence shows that such comforts, luxuries, worldly happiness and sensual pleasures do not give lasting happiness and eternal peace in life. While worldly happiness doesn't last long, it ultimately brings sorrows and sufferings only in life. The hope to get peace remains as a hope only. This is one phenomenon. Another phenomenon is that all human beings are unknowingly always seek happiness that will last permanently and peace that will eternal in human life upon this earth plane. But they do not know where to and how to get the same, and therefore they continue to suffer lifelong. In this way, they go on earning, eating, enjoying, sleeping and suffering. And one day, they leave this earth plane in utter unhappiness and peacelessness. Thus, they live their precious human life in vain. This has been the phenomenon in human life from the very beginning of human existence, and more so in the modern times. But is there not a higher goal of human life than this secular goal? Is there not a nobler goal worthy of being achieved by all human beings? In this connection, a song which is frequently sung by my spiritual master, His Holiness Swami Shivananda Saraswati, the great illustrious world-renowned saint and the founder president of the International Divine Life Society, Rishikesh, India, comes to my mind. He sings, "Is there not a nobler mission than eating, drinking and sleeping? It is difficult to get a human birth, therefore try your best to realize in this birth. Time sweeps away kings and barons. Where is Yudhishthira? Where is Ashoka? Where is Napoleon? Where is Hitler? Where is Kalidas? Where is Shakespeare? When your throat is choked at the time of death, who will help you? For your salvation, be up and doing in yogic sadhana. You will attain eternal peace, infinite bliss. Be up and doing in Brahma Vichar. You will attain immortality. Our ancient Indian culture, or Bharatiya Sanskriti, envisages and provides for attainment of a higher goal of human life. A noble goal, a lofty goal, a worthy goal, a great goal of human life. According to our Bharatiya Sanskriti, human life is not meant for mere earning, eating, enjoying, sleeping and suffering, and one day leaving this earth plane in futile. Rather, as our holy scriptures and our great saints and sages say time and again, human life upon this earth plane is meant for achievement of the higher goal of life. The higher goal is to get liberation of an individual soul from the bondage of the physical human body and from the cycle of birth and death once for all. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatari shayanam. Cycle of birth and death. You have to get rid of this. This is called moksha, or God realization. This is also called attainment of immortality. My spiritual master, His Holiness Sri Swami Shivananda Saraswati, emphatically says time and again that the goal of life is God realization, and that attain this in this present human life, present birth itself. This higher goal is called spiritual goal of human life. This is the true goal of human life. Achievement of this higher goal of life results in attainment of permanent happiness and eternal peace, which every human being seeks to. Accomplishment of this higher goal also results in permanent cessation of sorrows and sufferings in human life. This higher goal of human life ought to be achieved by all human beings in their own interest and for their highest welfare and supreme good. However, our ancient Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti doesn't rule out achievement of the worldly goal or secular goal of life, which is necessary for living a reasonably comfortable life upon this earth plane. The only thing which our ancient Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti prescribes is that spiritual goal is the primary goal of human life and secular goal is the secondary goal only. Therefore, human beings, while achieving the secular goal, while achieving the secular goal, ought to simultaneously achieve the spiritual goal. They ought to give topmost priority to achievement of the spiritual goal rather than the secular goal. Thereby, they can live both an economically prosperous life as well as a spiritual, happy and peaceful life upon this earth plane. Jnana Shakti Samarudha Tattvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Thus, they can live their precious human life successfully and ideally. Blessed students, please understand this point well. Think over the same calmly, carefully and deeply, and then decide your goals of life accordingly. I invoke the choicest blessings of the Almighty Supreme Lord and all saints, sages, prophets and God-men of all nations, religions, faiths and beliefs upon you to enable you to decide your goals of life rightly and achieve the same successfully. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. what should I say? Each word, it was meant for a perfect human life, and how to get salvation, how to get rid of salvation, and how to get moksha. Just for this, we have to choose our desire. And desire is not materialistic. Indeed, life is having its own values, and we have to accept life, and we can make our life beautiful with our good deeds only. Our work, it is the thing that will make the life beautiful, and we will be able to get rid of all the sins and will achieve the goal of life. That's all. What he said, it seems to be very intangible, but if you work it, then practically you can feel it is really tangible. Thank you very much, sir, for this wonderful and valuable speech. Thank you very much. Dear students, now we have come to the concluding session of this inaugural function of this program. Now it's an honor for me to convey the vote of thanks. I'd like to convey our heartfelt thanks to His Holiness Sri Swami Sivachidananda Saraswati Sir, Professor Deeptimaya Das Sir, Professor Gyanaranjan Mishra Sir, Sri Mohanlal Agrawal Sir, Sri Sarachandra Dikshit Sir, for their kind presence and address in the inaugural session of this program. I also convey our heartfelt thanks to our dear students and invited respected guests for being a part of this inaugural function. Thank you very much, everyone. It is only with the cooperation of each and everybody, the inaugural function, it was beautiful. Thank you very much.